I've always been generous with my beans. I once subdued a Hungarian horntail with nothing but sulphur-flavoured Bertie Bott's every flavour beans. Cream puff is my favourite flavoured bean. Have you read my book, 101 Practical Uses for Bertie Bott's Every Flavour Beans? I cannot get over how generous I am with Bertie Bott's Every Flavour Beans. I'm always happy to give students beans. Here you go. Don't eat them all at once. Don't be shy about coming around to my office to thank me for the beans. Try to get to it as quickly as you can. If the challenge timer reaches 0 before you have the completion star, you lose the challenge. Welcome, Harry Potter, to my famous Rictusempra challenge. To complete the challenge, you must find the completion star, which will be found at the top of this tower. Along the way, you will find challenge stars. Collecting challenge stars will boost your timer and score. Try and find them all. Try to get the completion star with as many seconds remaining as possible. The higher your score is when you complete the challenge, the more house points I will award you. Ready to begin? Good luck! 3, 2, 1, go! Welcome back, Harry Potter, to my Rictusempra challenge. If you can manage to beat your high score, I will award you more house points. I'm sorry, Harry, but you'll have to do better before I can award you any more house points. I encourage you to come back and try again. If you can beat your personal high score, you'll be awarded more house points. Congratulations, Harry Potter! You have mastered the Rictusempra Spell Challenge! 50 points to Gryffindor. You are welcome to continue playing this challenge, but you will be awarded no more house points. Well done, Mr. Potter! You have completed my Rictusempra challenge. The remaining time now becomes your personal high score. In addition to the house points that I am about to award you, I encourage you to return and try to beat that score. Each time you are able to increase your high score, I will award you more house points. Next time, try finding and picking up all of the challenge stars. They will help to boost your score. Sorry, Harry, but you have run out of time and must restart. Well done, Harry! You've set a new personal high score. You're almost as good as I was at your age. That's a giant orange snail. Avoid touching them or their slime trails. The acid that they secrete will burn you. Harry, trust me, I know. Rictusempra will stun them, and then you can use Flipendo to push them around. Fire crabs are nasty little pests that like to shoot hot flame out of, at you. You can stun them by casting Rictusempra on them. Then you can use Flipendo to push them around. This indicates that a fire crab placed on or nearby the symbol will cause something to happen in the world, Harry. Try and use Flipendo to push the fire crab onto this plate. Now that is a Cornish pixie! Troublesome and annoying creatures they are. If they touch you, they will bite, so try to avoid them. Rictusempra will stun them. Gnomes are a greedy lot. They will try to steal your Bertie Bott's beans. Flipendo will push them onto their backs and cause them to drop anything they might have stolen. You can also pick up gnomes and throw them around. Throw them into a gnome hole to permanently get rid of them. That is a gnome hole. This is where gnomes come from and where they go to deposit stolen goods. Throw gnomes into these holes to permanently get rid of them. You cannot climb into them. See if you can find a way to get these 3 pictures to match up with the picture on the door. Back again, Harry. Well, you have already mastered the Rictusempra challenge, so I cannot award you any more house points. However, I can see that you want to be the very best. I like that in a wizard, Harry. Good luck! Good run, Harry! Welcome, Harry Potter, to the Spongify Challenge. To complete the challenge, you must find the completion star, which can be found several floors above us. Try to get to it as quickly as you can. If the challenge timer reaches 0 before you have the completion star, you lose the challenge. Along the way, you will find challenge stars. Collecting challenge stars will boost your timer and score. I highly recommend you try to find all of them. Try to get the completion star with as many seconds remaining as possible. The higher your score is when you complete the challenge, the more house points I will award you. Spongify carpets are hidden throughout Hogwarts. You can cast Spongify on them, and they will propel you to a higher area when you jump on them. Look for this symbol on the ground to find hidden Spongify pads. Well done, Harry! You've completed my Spongify challenge. The remaining time now becomes your personal high score. Welcome back, Harry Potter, to my Spongify challenge. If you can manage to beat your high score, I will award you more house points. Congratulations, Harry Potter! You have mastered my Spongify spell challenge. 50 points to Gryffindor! You are welcome to continue playing this challenge, but you will be awarded no more house points. Imps are vicious little creatures. Like gnomes, you use Flipendo to knock them back. Then you can pick them up and throw them into a hole to get rid of them. Nice one, Harry! You have set a new personal high score. Can't get enough of the Spongify challenge, can you? You have already mastered it, so I cannot award you any more house points. Feel free to go through it again, Harry. Ready, set, go! Good job, Harry! I'm sorry, Harry, but you will have to do better before I can award you any more house points. Spongify pads can appear also from a patch of ground having the same symbol. But you've learned Rictusempra! You didn't do as well as I did the first time, but then who could? Now, how about a turn in the spell practice arena? Welcome to Defense Against the Dark Arts. My fame makes an introduction unnecessary, but I'll delight you with one anyway. I am Gilderoy Lockhart, Order of Merlin, 3rd class. Honorary member of the Dark Force Defense League, and 5-time winner of Witch Weekly's Most Charming Smile Award. Ah, I see you've all bought a complete set of my books. Well done. Today, we shall be learning the Rictusempra spell. Rictusempra is very useful when stunning certain pesky creatures such as Cornish pixies. Who wants to be first? Harry Potter, will you step down here, please? Well done, Harry. You've advanced to the next round. 5 points to Gryffindor. 10 points to Gryffindor. 15 points to Gryffindor. See the wand? It's going to move its way around the symbol. Clear your mind completely, Harry. Don't even think about me. And concentrate on the symbol in front of you. Fabulous work, Harry! Aren't you glad you've learned from the likes of me? You've now completed the exercise. All right, Harry, I believe you have done enough. Round 1, begin. Round 2, begin. Round 3, begin. At the exact point when the wand passes over the arrows, hit the corresponding arrow key. This exercise has 3 parts. You must hit all of the arrows correctly in order to progress to the next round. Ready to try? Sorry, Harry, but you're going to have to be a little more accurate in your targeting. Ready to give it another go? Keep it up. You're almost as good as me. Great targeting, Harry. You are approaching my caliber. Too bad, old chum. Not everyone can be as talented as I am. Want to try again? Watch the pointer as it makes its way around the symbol. Keep your eye on the ball as it travels over the arrows. Very close. Try again, Harry. Once again. Try another round. Watch the icon as it goes around the symbol. At the exact point when the pointer passes over the arrows, hit the corresponding arrow key. When the icon passes over the arrows, hit the corresponding arrow key. Great Scott! Is that? No! Surely not! It is! It's Harry Potter! Ladies and gentlemen, this is the perfect moment for me to make an important announcement. I have great pleasure in announcing that I will be taking up the post of Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher at Hogwarts. I started Dueling Club to train you to defend yourselves. Dueling Club meets every day in the antechamber just outside the Great Hall. There are 3 spells you may use in dueling. Rictusempra, which knocks your opponent back and reduces stamina. Mimble-Wimble, which prevents your opponent from accurately casting their next spell. Expelliarmus, which reflects spells back onto your opponent. To select a spell, scroll through them by using the space bar or the right mouse button. To cast a selected spell on your opponent, press the left mouse button. You may build up the strength of Rictusempra and Mimble-Wimble by holding the left mouse button down. Note that potion drinking and jumping during duels are prohibited. A pledge of Bertie Bott's every flavoured beans is required to duel. The victor wins the opponent's beans. To challenge a student to a duel, simply walk up to them. If you have enough beans, you will be invited to duel. My assistant, Professor Snape, has informed me that he knows a tiny bit about dueling and has graciously agreed to monitor the duels. Can everyone see me? Can you all hear me? Excellent! Welcome to the Wizard Dueling Club, where I shall be training you all up in case you ever need to defend yourselves. These spells are Rictusempra, Mimblewimble, and Expelliarmus. All duelists must wager Bertie Bott's beans before entering. The more difficult the duel, the more beans must be wagered. In Wizard Dueling, the object of the exercise is to incapacitate your opponent. All duels will take place here in the Great Hall, and you will only be able to use the following spells when dueling. And now for a brief demonstration. Mr. Potter, if you'd like to partner up with Mr. Weasley, very well then. One's at the ready. When I count to 3. 1, 2, 3! Oh my! That couldn't have been. Well then, you won't be needing me. Cheers, boys! Have to go warm up my broom. No! I feel faint. The adventure ends here, boys. Say goodbye to your memories. Obliviate! You've done it, Harry! You have mastered Spongify! So now you can take the Spongify challenge. Welcome back to your favourite class, Gryffindor students. Please hold your applause while we learn to Spongify. Harry Potter, you look eager to soak up a little knowledge. Step up in front of class and we'll show 'em how it's done. First, Harry, cast Spongify on this test object. Concentrate on the symbol before you. Don't let my good looks distract you. Now trace the outline of the symbol that has appeared above the test object. You soak up knowledge almost as well as I do, Harry. You should be a natural at this. When the wand is positioned perfectly over the arrow, press the corresponding arrow key to hit the target. There are 3 parts to this exercise. In each part, you must correctly and accurately hit all of the points in order to go forward. Round 3! Go! The wand that appears in front of you is going to move around the shape. 5 points to Gryffindor. 10 points to Gryffindor. 15 points to Gryffindor. Great work, lad. You've completed all of the exercises. Unfortunately, your time wasn't quite as good as mine would have been. Oh, too bad. Poor chap. You didn't quite hit the required amount of points. Try it again, and this time, try to really impress me. All right, Harry. Time to move along. Amazing work, Harry. You've now advanced to a higher level of learning. Terrific! Keep up the fabulous spell work. Harry, you are nearly as talented as I, although I did have a much higher score on my first try. But that's another story. Keep trying. Try it again, chap. Give it another go. Once again, Harry. Try another round. Keep your eye on the icon as it makes its way around the symbol. When the icon is positioned perfectly over the arrow, press the corresponding arrow key to hit the target. Keep your eye on the pointer as it makes its way around the symbol. When the pointer is positioned perfectly over the arrow, press the corresponding arrow key to hit the target.